Gimme Story, storytelling time. It's now in its 13th year. And you're supposed to clap Henry Mutu and the Cultural Foundation for that achievement. I think it's quite significant because what Gimme Story is doing, you are bringing communities together.
Yeah. We're ready for some stories. It's storytelling time. Vintage Calypso stories. Yes? Nice. What is a vintage Calypso? Question is asked very often. And generally, it's a song, a Calypso that has stood the test of time. It can tell you a story or invite you to think of something. Or it can make a bold statement. The one I'm going to do for you now will tell a story. This is something that happened to my sister some years ago. So listen up. Storycrafters what me. Well, my sister was suffering with she brain and went for operation in Port of Spain. My sister was suffering with she brain and went for operation in Port of Spain. Well, the doctor take the brain right out of my sister head for wickedness, put in the ketone instead. And the brain she had, he put it inside of the kitty. So she turned the cat and the cat turned she. In the night the trouble start. She up and down the house, ransacking the bedroom looking for mouse. And the cat with her she brain, he cozy on the bed, busting kiss on top of she husband head. Sing it out, boys. I wanna fall. When my mother laid the table with the rice and beef, the tomatoes, the cressels and salad leaf, well, the cat would sit down on a chair, of course, and in cat language, he calling for pepper sauce. That time my sister in business with no table at all. She only looking for the few grain of rice that fall. Otherwise, she in the kitchen with another hungry cat, hunting down some cockroach, beetle and rat. In the night, the trouble start. She up and down the house, ransacking the bedroom looking for mouse. And the cat with her she brain, he cozy on the bed. And if you see the cat, sing it out, boys. I wanna fall. One day I see my sister and looking well. What was wrong with she friends I couldn't tell. She only vomiting and sleeping under the bed. The girl getting so fat, I say she gone dead. Well, I'm morning I couldn't watch me nieces and nephews. If you see kitten lying down inside my shoes. Well, my mother say she going down Venezuela. She can't afford to be no kitten grandmother. In the night the trouble start. She up and down the house, ransacking the bedroom looking for mouse. And the cat with her she brain, he cozy on the bed, busting kiss on top of she husband. Well, in the night the trouble start. She up and down the house, ransacking the bedroom looking for mouse. And the cat with her she brain, he cozy on the bed, busting kiss on top of she husband. Hey-ya! Oh yeah, we're having a good time this evening. Nice. We want to do something here for you, and we'd like to invite you to do two things for us. Number one, the story we're about to tell is very important. So, to tell the story, I would like you to focus on this spot right here. Nowhere else. Let this spot represent the middle of the highway, whichever highway you want. Where's the main highway in Grand Cayman? Queens Highway. This Queens Highway is the Queens Highway. Hey, this is the Queens Highway. So let this spot represent the middle of the Queens Highway. And as you focus on this spot, please listen to the first verse of the song. Because if you miss the first verse of the song, you miss the entire song. However, once you catch the first verse of the song, you are bound to listen to the rest of the song. So, this is the middle of the Queens Highway. Is the Queens Highway? Queens Highway. And listen. You're going to do that, right? La ba da ba da ba da ba da 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 day. La be won't be doom day. La ba da ba da ba da ba da 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 day. Well, they pass out the law to the people. Keep the tongue as clean as a whistle. The governor pass out the law to the people. Keep the tongue as clean as a whistle. No messing about in the place. Keep your yard as clean as your face. Everyone knows the penalty. Untidiness is 6 months in custody. Up came Mr. Moses. In his belly was a bunch of roses. So he went and stooped down right on the highway. And relieved himself of the bouquet. Lappy boomby. You get the message, right? Well, at the same time a police was coming, he didn't see what Moses was doing. So, well, he kept on walking up slowly, seeing that the place was tidy. This time, Moses started to tremble. If you see Moses, as soon as he saw the constable, before the policeman knew what was wrong, Moses take off his hat and cover it down. Up came the officer and asked him, what is the matter? He said, the Queen's canary fly away. Officer? But I have it covered down there. La ba da ba da ba da ba da 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 day. Wappy boom we doom day. Well, the policeman fly in a rage and asked him, why don't you get a cage? He said, I couldn't leave the birdie so. I am afraid it would fly and go. If you will keep it covered for me, I will get a cage and come back in a hurry. The stupid policeman accepted that, stooped down in the road and holding the hand. Up came the inspector and asked him, what is the matter? He said, the Queen's canary fly away. Inspector? But I have it covered down there. Let's go! Ba-da-da-day, la-be-whoop-be-doom-day, la-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-day. Now the inspector was very, very greedy. So he jumped out the car in a hurry, because if a man catch the Queen's canary, his reward's supposed to be heavy. So without any delay, he sent the policeman 10 blocks away. Of all the dirty tricks upon the shelf, he wanted the reward money for himself. So he raised the hat very slowly, feeling for the Queen's canary. But when he snatched, he holds something soft instead. Oh. He said, I broke every bone in his body. Which means the nasty canary is dead. You think it's safe? Yeah. Well, that's why. Oh yeah, it feels alright. Feels alright. We having a good time? Nice. As the vintage Calypsonian would go in the Caribbean, it is not uncommon that we can poke fun at our Caribbean neighbors. And Calypsonians in Trinidad and Tobago and throughout the Caribbean very often will poke fun at each other. And this is one in particular that is going to poke a little fun at some of our Bajan counterparts. Any Bajans in the audience? Raise your hand now. I can't see the light in my eye. Baj? Nice. Nice. This song is for you. You there? You're the man. So, we're going to poke a little fun. It's a nice one. They say Bajans are very smart. Yeah? A Barbadian engineer by the name of Cephas got to know that Trinidadians were superstitious. This Barbadian smart man by the name of Cephas got to know that Trinidadians were superstitious. So he buy a piece of land up Hololo Mountain, put some concrete round a spring and open a fountain. Well, in less than no time, when you hear the shout, stupid people coming from all about, throwing coins in the fountain. Each one seeking happiness. Thrown by hopeful lovers. Tell me which one will the fountain bless? And by the time they pull out the Bajan diving, taking all the money from the fountain, and I'm singing, all is mine. All is mine. All is mine. I am sure that you would be surprised to know how much big shots does go to Mount Hololo. All kind of people believe in this thing. If you see so many old maids in search of a ring, throwing coins in the fountain like they're feeding fish, kneeling down on their knees, making their wish. Thousands of people were going up there daily. Trinidad was coming just like Italy. So many coins in the fountain. Each one seeking happiness. There they lie in the fountain, just like in the heart of Rome. And it's to see the Barbadian with his swimming trunk on, waiting patiently till all the fools gone, to sing all is mine. All is mine. All is mine. 4 o'clock one morning, my girlfriend waking me, telling me come go up to the fountain with she. I say, well, me a walking 12 miles up no mountain. She say, well, if it's 12,000, we still going. Darling, she say, we living too long in sin. We have a right to go and fix it by the fountain. I had some money in my house to pay my rent. In the fountain, the girl threw in every cent. And here she's singing, which one will the fountain bless? Which one will the fountain bless? And all the time the stupid woman making she wish it's the smart Barbadian that is getting rich. The vagabond singing, all is mine. All is mine. All is mine. I don't know how the news reached the FBI, but the police decide to arrest the guy. An inspector by the name of Dunton disguised himself, and he went up to the fountain, take out 3 gold coins and throw it inside, pretend he's making a wish, but he went and hide. When the Barbadian see the gold, like if he went crazy, so in the fountain he jumped in immediately, and here I'm singing, 3 coins in the fountain, through the ripples, how they shine. All is mine. All is mine. All is mine. But as the vagabond came out from the fountain, the inspector arrested him and started to sing, not this time. Not this time. Not this Before we introduce the last act, may I introduce the members of the band, yeah? Give them a very special round of applause. Gentleman on the drum, Mr. Louis McWilliams. The gentleman on guitar, the ever popular Ewart Serrant. The gentleman on the bass, the burly gentleman on the bass. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Mr. Alistair Phillips. My name is David Bereaux. Together we are David Bereaux and friends, paying tribute to old time Calypso, because they had no orchestra, was the bottle and spoon and his old guitar. And them days they qualified musician, was this fella beating a pitch oil pan, and they singing ratty ray to jump and break away. Sante Maniti, yes, they singing ratty ray to jump and break away.